Hey Google, can you search on Peter Lindgren on YouTube?
Sure, playing Peter Lindgren on YouTube.
How awesome is that? I had no idea I could do this. Look at the amount of questions you guys dropped. This is so amazing. I was like expecting like 20, maybe like 25 questions, and I have been getting over 100 questions if you combine both on the YouTube community and on Instagram. So thank you so much. I will do my best to get through as many questions as I can. And if I didn't get to your questions in this episode, then save it, keep it for yourself and then drop it when I'm doing the next Q&A, because that would be highly appreciated. And I will try my best to answer that the next time around. So let's go. Nathan VRT asked, what would you do if film cameras were still 8mm film and you needed to wait a week to develop your film? I would probably not do photography because I am really impatient. So when it comes to like shooting stuff and then developing them, that is like not my strong side, because usually when I take my camera and then I go out and shoot and then I get back, as soon as I upload the images to the computer, I am like, I really want to get started on editing those like right away. So if that was the case, I would probably not do photography. ASO Shot asked, how can you afford so much money for lenses before you have any income? Really good question. I'm going to give you an answer that I've told a bunch of times before. These lenses that I've reviewed are loan lenses that I've loaned from a company here in Sweden to be able to do these reviews. And when it comes to all my camera gear, I actually bought the majority of the camera gear when I was working full-time as a supervisor on DHL Express. And then I bought everything that I needed to be able to run my own business. Like right now, I haven't been able to buy anything because I am barely able to pay my rent. Totte Lundgren asked, English versus Swedish. Why did you choose English instead of your mother tongue, and what is the benefits and downsides of speaking English versus Swedish? The main reason was to become better at speaking English, and I feel like I am constantly improving my ability to actually communicate in the language of English. And I also wanted to have a bigger reach on the content that I produce, because I felt like Sweden is such a tiny country. We have like 9.5 million, maybe like 10 million people right now, and that is like really limited when you see it at a global perspective. And since YouTube is one of the biggest like video platforms in the world, I wanted to be able to reach more people with the content that I produce. The biggest downside about speaking English versus Swedish is probably that it's really hard to like land the jokes and express myself in the way that I want to express myself at some times. Usually when I'm trying to explain something, it's way easier to just do it in Swedish rather than English, because when I'm like talking in English, I'm trying my best to articulate and express and pronounce all the words in the right way. So there's way more complexity when I'm speaking English compared to Swedish, but I really enjoy interacting with you, so that is the reason why I want to speak English. Sniper XD said, I love so much the content that you do, so keep going to the 10 million subscribers, your follower Harris. Thanks so much, Harris. I doubt that we're gonna hit 10 million, but really honored to have you along on this journey, so thank you. Samra Leo, most important thing to know about quitting my job for YouTube. This is going to be a whole separate video that I'm going to do about this topic, because it is a really deep topic, but I'm going to try to summarize everything together. What you got to understand with YouTube is that it will take an insane amount of time for you to actually like push out the content and push out quality content, because a lot of people says that gear does not matter, but it actually does, because like the more expensive gear, up to a certain degree, the better your content will actually look. So if you are prepared in working your ass off, absolutely go quit your job and pursue YouTube. But also you gotta realize that it's gonna be a hard grind, because I'm still grinding. I'm not making enough money at all to consider this going full-time YouTube. You know, if you work for it, then you will make it. Nilsson J1, what is your favorite place in Gothenburg? That one is an easy one. Masthuggskyrkan in Gothenburg, without a doubt the best place to fly your drone or maybe shoot some cool time lapses of the sunset. Really good place, so highly recommend that if you ever visit. Geek75SG, how tall are you? I am 185 centimeters, and that would be around 6'2". Landmine asked, hey Peter, what is up? Your videos are great. Loving the content. Keep it like that, okay? I will do my best. My question is how to become Peter Lindgren. Yeah, I have no clue. You know what? I feel like I'm probably gonna need some help with some of these questions. So I thought it might be interesting for you to meet my fiance, Amanda.
Yeah.
She might have some input on some of these questions. Do I have any questions?
Yes, we have one from Danos96. Hey bro, loving all your content. I have two questions. One is, can you please make my camera settings video for your Sony A7
III. I can. I will do a new video about that.
The second question is, what has been the hardest thing about starting a YouTube channel full-time, and how do you balance personal life, family, friends, and personal errands?
So the absolute hardest part about starting a YouTube channel is that you have to invest a huge amount of time, and you don't really get the payoff that you want in the beginning because you have to be consistent, keep uploading, and build your subscriber base, and that is something that takes a lot of time. What do you think about the family part and personal things?
You don't do it.
You don't do I don't really think that many people understand just how much time that I actually put into these videos. Those of you who haven't met Alex, I want you to say hi. This is Alexander. He is currently 3.5 months. So can't really talk yet. You want to say hi to YouTube? You want to say hi? Hi to the camera. Oi. So back to the question, how much time do I spend on creating videos and working with my own business?
Almost all the time.
How many hours a day would you say?
I don't know, because it's quite a fine line between your hobbies and your job. I think you spend maybe 10 hours a day.
Yeah, that's probably it, like 10 or 12 hours every day. I don't really have any like weekends or free time at the moment. I want to have it in the future, and I really want to spend more time with both of you. But right now I'm trying to make this work. Really good question, so thank you Danos96 for asking them.
Bonus question. How do you feel about negative people, haters on the channel? This is something that can be a massive deterrent for people.
When it comes to hateful comments and when it comes to negative people and people commenting like mean stuff on your videos or images or anything like that, the only thing that I do is basically just block them. Like if I'm posting a video on how to take better photos or how to make a better video, and the only like takeaway that you get from that video is how my face looks and that it looks bad, that is like, yeah, that's
Unnecessary.
if you're starting out and if you're getting a lot of hate, just keep blocking them, because if you reply, it's basically like pouring gasoline onto the fire.
Yeah.
So just block them. One more question, eh? One more question.
Here's from Marcelo Oliveira.
Marcelo Olivier.
What did you feel when your channel reached 30k subscribers?
Woo!
Hugs from Brazil.
I don't think I've actually grasped that we are that many on the channel, because I remember that just a couple of weeks ago I said that we are closing in on 10,000 subscribers, which was a huge milestone, like literally really huge milestone, and it felt so surreal. And then like the channel just exploded up to 30,000, and now I think we're like 35,000. It feels weird. It feels really cool, but so surreal at the same time, because I haven't really like grasped the magnitude of it, I guess.
We have one question from James Kelly. Hi Peter.
Hi there, James.
In the process myself on trying to grow a channel, but with other work commitments, family, life, etc., the time just seemed to vanish. I know you have decided to do this full time, and hopefully a commitment pays off. I almost wish I had no freelance work so I could prioritize content creation, as the time I get 1 day a week, if I'm lucky, never seem to be enough to film and edit so I can have a consistent schedule. Any advice for a struggling newbie?
I actually feel like a noob myself, but I'm gonna try my best. Like, I do know that YouTube takes a lot of time, and it will be really hard to balance everything in before you actually get some traction on the channel. As you said, you know, you have like approximately 1 day every week that you can use, and I would say that that is more than sufficient if you are planning out your videos. Most of the videos that I actually publish here on the channel are done in like 8 hours, filming, editing, publishing. So I think that if you get started actually uploading the videos and don't get stuck on like being perfect, because sometimes done is better than perfect. If you do that, then you will be able to upload at least 1 video every week, which is more than sufficient in the beginning. Do you have another question?
Okay, I have one, a hard one maybe.
A hard one, okay.
This is from Kerat. I don't know if I said that right. I also want to make cinematic stuff like you, but I have essential tremor, shivering limbs. Any tips for me?
I would say buy a gimbal, because the hardest part with shooting cinematic stuff handheld is that you gotta be really steady. But if you do have a gimbal, then you can get those steady shots if you just use it the correct way, because even though you might be having some shaky limbs, the gimbal might help you to actually like smooth that footage out. Well, what did you say, Alex?
Here's one question that I like.
All right.
I don't think I will like the answer, but you might surprise me. From Project Boxy. Have you ever done cooking videos, and will you? Cheers.
I have not done any kind of cooking videos. I really don't like cooking. But with that said, it might be a challenge. Maybe me and Amanda will do something here together again, because you guys really enjoyed when we did the egg frying video. Yeah, maybe, who knows? I'm not really a good chef.
Here's one from Sunil Tapa. What is your primary business?
My primary business right now in my freelancing business has been working with clients and doing these like events, films and shorter commercials. That has been my primary income since I started doing freelance work. Right now, over the summer, I've actually prioritized doing YouTube videos to make that a primary source of income for my business. Currently, I'm like literally just making enough to pay the rent.
Many are asking, when are you coming to the US?
When am I coming to the US, Alex? I would love to go to the United States. It would be so awesome. Like, the downside about that is the cost that it would cost me to actually go to the United States. But I would love to do a meetup in the United States, meet some of you guys, do something fun, maybe do a like photo shoot. I don't know, but I would love to come. I'm just gonna head back down to the office. So thanks so much, baby, for helping me with this Q&A. So
Bye bye.
and we're back at the office again. Huh? That's cool, right? There's just so many questions. Okay, Peter Carlson. How do you feel about dropping out of school to get time to follow my dream? This is a really hard one, but I'm gonna try my best, because I dropped out of school. I have no degree at all. I've been working since I was 15 years old. I would not recommend you to jump off school just to pursue your dream, unless you are really good at what you do. Do you have clients already? Are you working every single day towards your dream? Are you getting some traction on social medias or anything like that? Are you already making money from your craft? If the answer to any of those questions is no, then I would stay in school and finish school, and then when you are done with school, go all in on what you want to do, because like, you are still young and you will have all the time in the world to pursue whatever thing that you want to do. But do finish school, because if you don't make it, then you need something to fall back on. So highly recommended stay in school, then when you're done, give it all you got. Be Creative asked, I have a Canon EOS 800D and EOS M2 from last 20 months. Do you think I should buy a Sony a7 III? Yes, I love my Sony cameras, and if you've been here on the channel, you probably know that. I actually think that the Sony a7 III is one of the most versatile cameras that is out there, and there is nothing that this camera can do. I think this is one of the best cameras around right now at the recording of this video. Chu Kai Wen, you got 3 questions in one here. What are you gonna do when you hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube? To be completely honest, I have no clue, because I haven't really been thinking that long. I'm definitely gonna do something epic. Trust me, if we ever get there. something really big. What is your dream setup? I'm kind of satisfied with the Sony a7 III right now, actually. It has everything that I wanted to have, except for the flippity floppy screen that comes out from the side like that, because I would love to have a display that I could watch myself in. And the last question that you dropped, what is your biggest goal right now as a full-time YouTuber? I am by no means a full-time YouTuber because this is not paying enough for me to do this full-time, but I'm having the time of life, and I am really, really grateful for all the support that you guys give me to reach that goal that we have set up. My goal right now is to become a full-time YouTuber with this channel because I'm really, really having a good time right now. Tariq summoned, should I start a YouTube channel in 2019? Yes, if you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to like have a channel, if you want to have something that you want to share with the world, then absolutely do it. But you got to realize it will take a lot of time, and it will take a lot of patience, and it will take a lot of skill, and it will cost you probably a lot of money as well, because you will not get paid for all the time that you actually put in to creating your first videos. But when you get up to that like 1,000 subscriber mark, then you actually start to get paid for your videos, and then something happens with the motivation to keep pushing. Okay, so that's it for this Q&A, and I really tried to answer as many questions as I could because I was not expecting this many questions, as I said in the beginning, because thank you so much for watching all the way till the end of this video, and I really, really appreciate all the support that you are getting me, all the likes, all the comments, and everything like that. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up because it does help a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, that'd be highly appreciated, so please do that. And, you know, until next time, as they say, Peter here from Sweden, out. Didn't work this time. No? Okay. Huh? Gonna try with this hand.